Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dominique Davis, also known as Brown and Bindi. And here on this channel, we practice flexibility of the mind, the body, and the spirit. So I hope you had a good weekend. I had a wonderful weekend. I went to my best friend's wedding. It was so good. I still feel like I'm vibrating. Love is beautiful to watch and see. And then I got back and I had to evaluate some things because right when I got back, I went from that emotional high to finding out that somebody that I love very dearly and deeply is in the hospital having heart problems. And I think that there is a lot of toxic positivity, not just in the spiritual community, but in communities that have experienced a lot of hardship in general. I think a lot of times when there is pain that we need to experience because there's already so much unresolved pain, we try to make the experience of feeling the depth of the hurt lesser by, joking about it or saying, well, it could be worse, those types of things. So I do feel that programming within me, but I'm just at a place in my life right now where I try to feel the depths of emotions as deeply as I can in the moment so that I don't integrate them. So what I want to talk about today is how we can observe negative things that happen in our lives and how we confront that negativity so that as things come up, we can just keep moving forward, keep moving forward, keep moving forward. And sometimes even staying still and observing is a part of moving forward. So what I mean by that is, you guys know I love the video game analogy. This video is for people who are manifesting intentionally. This video is for people who have said, I want something specific from my life. If you have not said that, then this video is not going to resonate with you, because if you haven't claimed something for your life, you don't have a path in which you're moving in. So a lot of things that I may say may not resonate. Okay, so that being said, when you have decided that you want your life to move in a specific direction, your mindset's going to determine how you emotionally move in that direction. I truly believe that once we make the decision to say, I am here, but I want to be here, I'm at point A, and now I know where point B is. I believe that our subconscious mind, and I believe that God, both of those things together, put things in our immediate reality for us to digest so that we can better understand how to get to point B. I believe it happened instantly. If you decided after this video that you wanted to be a millionaire, I believe that instantly something will happen to teach you how to get closer to that reality. So all this to say, it's really important for us to understand how we digest negative incidents, right? Because if we don't have an intentional point, if we don't know where our point B is, when negative things happen, it can become so easy to sink into victim mentality or to suppress the negativity that that incident brings up within us. So one thing that I want to talk about is subconscious guilt. None of us are perfect people. Oh no, I'm watching my kids on the nanny cam. They are so funny. Okay. None of us are perfect people. So we have all made mistakes in our lives where we have allowed our inner pain to hurt others. We have said things that have hurt others. We have maybe acted in a way that hurt others. Even if the hurt wasn't intentional, we have still done things that have caused others pain. And a lot of times we don't like to acknowledge that because egotistically we want to say, well, I'm a good person, so I didn't mean to hurt you. And that's that, and subconsciously, when we know that we've hurt another person, when we said something and we've seen the light dim in that other person's eyes, or when we've done something and we've seen the result of that horrible thing that we've done, subconsciously, we know that we were the factor that caused those things to happen. And when we do not come to terms with that, we do not learn from it. We do not grow from it. Whenever we cause someone else pain, it's because of our own pain. Don't make it more complicated than that. Don't run from it. Don't be ashamed of it. If you cause someone else pain, it's because you are still in pain. And it's not That's not a bad thing. A lot of us are still in pain. But if we do not understand it, and if we do not appreciate the depth that that actual pain gives us, we become these people who are so afraid of hurting that we never experience anything at all. So when you look at your past, you don't even have to dig around for every time you've hurt someone. But when you understand that when you understand that you have hurt people in your past, when you don't walk around like you're this perfect person, when you don't walk around like I've never done anything bad to anyone, everything always happens to me, because that's an illusion, right? Everything always happens to me. That's an illusion. But when you understand that you are responsible for pain that other people have felt, you can allow yourself to open your heart to your own shadow. And you can say that, well, I'm hurt in this way. These things that have happened to me have hurt me. And because of that, I have maybe hurt others in this way. And when you understand how you've hurt others, you get a better grasp on your shadow. Because if you've hurt someone else, there's a big chance that that has come from a place of feeling put in a corner. I knew she was coming. I knew my daughter was coming because I saw her crawling on the screen. Y'all want to see Libby Lou? Yeah. When you hurt other people, it comes from feeling like you're being put in a corner. So you lash out, or feeling like you don't have any other options. And when you feel so out of control of your shadow, that's usually when you do things that hurt others. So when you recognize that and you understand that, that gives you a better hold on that shadow. She's very opinionated, so she's going to have her own things to say too, right? So I'm not going to speak on that too long. I feel like that's pretty cut and dry. So we're not perfect people. We've caused other people pain. But when we have subconscious guilt that we don't recognize, when we know that we've hurt people in the past and we don't recognize that, and we just hold on to it, and we hold on to that guilt, when something bad happens to us, a small part of us feels like we deserve it. When we hurt people and we know that we've hurt people, but we don't recognize it consciously, when something bad happens, subconsciously, we say, well, this was going to happen eventually. A small part of you is going to feel like you deserve it. And if a small part of you feels like you deserve it, that means that subconsciously you are attracting negative things into your life because of the negativity that you caused others. You want to go get it? You want to go get it? Okay, so all that to say, once you have come to a place where you understand that you may have caused other people pain and you forgive yourself for that, you don't ignore it and you don't say, well, whatever, but instead you say, well, I've hurt other people because I was hurting and I see that now. When you forgive yourself for that, you can get rid of the guilt that you feel. And when you get rid of that guilt, when negative things happen, you no longer feel like a small part of you deserved it. And if you do not feel like a small part of you deserved it, that can turn down the emotion on the negative event, right? That could turn down the emotion on the negative event. Do you want me to get it? And if we turn down the emotion on the negative event, that means when something negative happens in our life, we don't have to look at it as, oh, this is something bad that happened to me. Instead of looking at it as this is something bad that happened to me, you just want to throw this. We can see the experience, the event, for the totality of what it is. Instead of it being, this is something bad that happened to me, you can see the event from the full panorama, from a panoramic view, instead of just the one part of the event that has to do with you. And when you can see events from that perspective, that's where growth comes from. Because instead of the event just being about you, you're able to understand what the universe may have been trying to teach you through the event. Instead of being so focused on your pain and how this event hurt you, You can learn from the entire event, right? So for example, if you wanted to be a millionaire and you decided, and right after you got off this video, a bill collector called and they were like, you owe us $1,200. A part of you could say, oh my God, how am I going to pay this? What am I going to do? This is so scary, XYZ. And then of course, a big part of things like that, not freaking out, a big part of not freaking out is faith, right? So once we access our faith, we can sit back and say, okay, I owe $1,200 to someone or something. How did this happen? Now, I am not saying that we do not live in a society where it's not, I'm not going to say it's easy to get into financial turmoil, but we don't have any help. We do not get any help from anybody, right? So I'm not saying that, I'm not victim blaming anyone who is experiencing poverty right now, but there's so much power, and I've been there. There's so much power in experiencing something like poverty and being able to trace your steps, seeing exactly how you got there. Because when you're able to see exactly how you got there, taking the emotions out and just seeing how you got there, you never make those same mistakes again. But a lot of times people are not able to trace their steps because they become too emotional. And they become so emotional because a little part of them feels like they don't have the right to observe this experience without feeling some sort of shame. So we want to take shame out of it. We want to take shame out of it. What do you want? What can I get for you? I don't know. I never know. So to wrap it up, when we're able to take the emotions out of negative things, or even sometimes positive things, sometimes when good things happen to us, we get so happy and so joyful that we don't see how that event is leading to our next step because we're so blinded by the joy. Yeah, you want to eat? You want to eat? So when we take the emotion out of the event, we can see how the event is just a plot point that's leading us to our next event. And when you're able to do that, you're able to just skate to the life that you're manifesting, because you're able to go point by point by point. We're able to go point by point by point and just learn and grow and learn and grow and learn and just skate there without becoming overly emotional, right? Okay, Libby Lou's done. She's sleepy. She's a sleepy girl. So we will see you tomorrow. Can I say bye-bye? Oh, you're so sleepy. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up so other people on the channel know that it is, other people on the platform know that it is valuable. If you would like me to expand on anything that I talked about in this video, let me know down below in the comments. Last but not least, if you would like me, or last but not least, if you would like to be notified when I come out with new videos or new content, click that notification bell and please make sure that you subscribe so that you can join the Bendy Bunch and become a reality bender yourself. I know you're so sleepy. We saying bye-bye. We love you. We'll see you next time. Can you say bye-bye? Bye-bye. You don't feel like it? Bye-bye. All right, guys. I'll see you next time. Later.